It's time for round 3. So let's get right into it, shall we?
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past, developed by Vicarious. It's Crash Bandicoot.
Marvelous.
It's Crash Bandicoot.
Where did I put that cable? Whatever. So you're telling me that of all mathematical odds, the game developers decided to just say screw it, and the space station just goes right down onto the old, ruined home of,
Ooga, ooga, it is free? No,
Yep.
it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come.
None have dared fame the great Uka Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great Uka Uka! It was that infernal Bandicoot!
From deep inside my deadly prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time, the great Uka Uka will make sure that you do it right.
After many eons, my evil twin brother, Uka Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped. Children, Uka Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
A lot of that was not in the original cutscene, but you know what? I'm not complaining. That was actually pretty well done. If there's one thing they know how to do, it's HD cutscenes that kind of stay... They kind of stay around the general feel of how it's supposed to be. And of course, now we're going to get to talk to Cortex.
Crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look! I have a mask helping me, too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
It's game canon that they're both identical. This goes back to the oldest known religion of paganism, where there's two infinite cosmic forces. I don't know what their original names were, but I do know them by several names. Good and evil. That kind of stuff. Right, because we need more boxes. I don't remember them looking this good on the PS4. And I got an achievement just for wandering into this bonus stage. Nice. And that's how you do it. It's very obvious that the most time and effort went into the final game. Alright, I'll take blame for that. So, this game is one of those kinds of games that gems are really hard to get. And, yeah, I know. That's pretty much all Crash Bandicoot games, because in the first one, in the original version, you had to actually go through each level. You had to make it through all the way without dying. In the remake, they said, you know what, that's ludicrous, and you have to go through, you have to make it through each level, yes, but only the colored gems do you have to not die. Huh. I didn't really expect that to work. Alright, just one more life and we'll be at double digits. At least these are easier than the original game to see where the boxes are. There we go. And don't need that anymore, so it just breaks, I guess. Alright, there we go, 98. 12 lives. Cool. Alright, one more box. And that's a gem. Alrighty then. I really don't know what to say about this game. That's why I'm not doing much talking. Alright, third stage. Which is the first stage that is exclusively for Coco in the entire series. If you've watched my live streams, though, you'd absolutely know that. You can do Crash or Coco on most levels, except a few of them are Crash only because of some reason. I really don't like these levels like Orient Express and such, because they make it so that you have to take one specific route, and it's basically a rehash of the Hog Wild and Wild Hog levels from the first game. Also that. Okay, that's fair. Nope. How cute. Really? It's not like I have infinite... Well, I kind of do have infinite lives. I'm really not too sure how I'm supposed to do this anymore. Last time I did this was last year. There we go. Alright, that's the gem. Why is Purah in this game so terrifying? You did well enough. Well enough on Coco. Crash is perfect. Except for the fact that he's missing a finger there. And like I brought up in the first game, yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Whoop. Ah yes, the first level with 2 gems.
Uka Uka and Cortex want tiny get crystals and bring them to big Colosseum in Rome. Crash! Leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crashed!
Very basic understanding of the English language you have there. So like I say, Coco looks okay, not great. Crash looks just about perfect. And Para looks, well, deranged, to say the least. Now, I'm pretty sure I gotta grab onto the legs of one of those pterodactyls there, but I'm not entirely sure. I like this significantly more than I do the older levels that were basically the same thing. Because here in 3, you're not just going one direction, you're going 2 directions. So it gives a more significant 3D feel. Multi-directional, for me, is a lot more immersive, but that's just me. Alright, so that's most of them. 11 left. Alright. 10. Oh well. And that was the gem. Ah, well. Alright then. Let's see, the last one I believe is a boating level. That is Coco exclusive. Yep. Complete the course to earn the power crystal. Alright then. Oh, they changed the controls for this. Now it's R2 instead of X. A. 3. Oh, no, you don't. Well, I did just get a checkpoint. $20 left, alright. I thought you said complete the course, and here it is right here. Just floating in a section of, marked off section of ocean. Whatever. Seven, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 0, gem. All right.
Crash, Coco, stole the pretty crystals. Hiding, take them back in Gladiator Arena.
Why do we fight them on their territory? I mean, really, why? And evidently this sport is very popular among the same guy with 2 different hair and eyebrow colors. That gets significantly easier when you realize that you can just spin attack those lions away. And so ends one of the easiest boss fights in all of the game. Actually, in the entire series. The first game had one of the more difficult boss battles, featuring Ripper Roo, because you actually have to worry about timing. And then Koala Khan, because you gotta remember where the TNT crates are falling.
By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
What's this? Oh, this is future tense. Level 37. No, 31. I'm not going to be doing that because, well, for one thing, I don't care. But for another, well, I'm going to save Future Tense and Stormy Ascent for their own specific video or perhaps even live stream.
Why? Why must you continue to be a thorn in our side?
Who? What? Where was I? Oh, Tiny was a good fellow. He hated everyone and everything, but a good heart nonetheless. Please be more reasonable with my minions next time.
That is a eulogy. He had a good heart because he hated everyone and everything. I wish to have half of that eulogy at my funeral. I'll never understand the appeal of wizards in these video games. In one of the later games of the series, well, technically earlier. Anyway, Wrath of Cortex, they've had entire levels dedicated to wizards. And I never understood why. Oh, here we go. Well, alrighty then. Oh yeah, this one. This is actually kind of difficult. All right. Oh, I see what they did there. They want the animation to cycle through. So far, that's a gem on every level, which is more than I can say for Crash 2. Having to go all the way back to level 2 from the secret warp room just to get another gem. Ah, yes, one of the first colored gems. Discover and finish the secret route for a special gem. This one's kind of hard to do a time trial on as well. It'd be a lot easier if you could, you know, just come up here and get the clock, but that's not the way that they designed it. Also, when you're playing one of these levels, you stop and you ask yourself, could you be any more Aladdin? Like, I know that's supposed to be Arabic to some extent, but it feels like they were directly trying to rip off Aladdin specifically. Well, it looks like this is going to be the first one that I can't get, specifically because the game decided to screw me over. Well, it's not like I need the life anyway, though. I would just kill myself and try to do it over, but I really do not want to lose the 2 masks I have, especially for such a small purpose. And the game decided to screw me over again. Because once is never enough. Doesn't matter to me, I already got through the level, so I'm not going back in there again. This isn't 2 with the secret warp room. This is 3 with just regular warp rooms. Is that what it was called in the original game? Hog Ride? I mean, it makes sense, but is it? Now this one really doesn't matter if you get the gem or not. Yep, not getting the gem this time. I mean, it's not hard, but you could just go through this a second time where you don't have to do any racing of any kind. And there you go, win. But you could just go through it a second time where you don't have to do any kind of real racing, and all you're interested in is breaking boxes. I mean, it's not that hard. The relics for them are actually significantly harder, though.
Cortex gave me orders to bring the crystals to them during the Ice Ages. So give me the goods and shove off, or I'll roast yous.
Well, alrighty then. Oh, I lost the mask just for going into the biker level. Tiles with scarabs will fall from under your feet. Tiles with the master's name on it, however, those are fine. It's not a trick, it's just a trick. You know what I mean. Alright, so 27 lives. Looks like 37 fruit. 42, actually. I don't know why this is a thing, but if you keep jumping on them until a certain point, you will get more fruit. Really? Oh yeah, and apparently this is the first level where they decide, nope, you're going to be 20 short for no reason whatsoever. Marvelous. Absolutely brilliant game design. That's not directed at Activision, that's directed at Naughty Dog. Alright. Holding run like Spura smash through certain hazards. Yeah, like boxes, but not people. People make too much sense. Evidently, the theme of this game, which I always wondered about, was to make Cortex the undisputed master and overall ruler of the world. Oh, what? No achievement for that? Sending her off the Great Wall? Really, nothing for that. I get one for sending Crash into icy waters and causing him to die of hypothermia, but nothing for sending her over the cliff. Nope. Can't smash through people. That'd be too convenient. Really? And then this same person, evidently in this version of history, people that don't directly look like people that don't directly look like Cortex's minions evidently are either the Resistance or his undisputed slaves. Building the Great Wall of China is apparently a really great thing for the same guy. Are we even in a time twisting machine? I mean, it seems to me that it's very, very possible that we're just in some sort of playground that Cortex has constructed to look like various pieces of history merged together.
Right. Now you've gone and done it. Them crystals are mine.
Those crystals are mine. Hello, Penta. If you ask me, they went overboard on the Australian for this guy. And I'm sure that I'll get some guy commenting, you can never go overboard on the Australian. I forget in what order you're getting all of the power-ups. I'm looking forward to the super spin attack one, though. If I would have had this, then yeah, I could have gotten the one life in 13.
Haven't we gotten far for a pair of fuzzy marsupials? I am Dr. Nefarious Tropy, master of time and the creator of the very time twister machine you see before you. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex have sent me to end this little charade, so you won't be leaving my area with the crystals. I swear it.
Why isn't he the final boss? Like, if he's the inventor of the time twister machine, really, why isn't he the final boss? I could even get that without the... What the hell is this supposed to be? I always thought it was supposed to be a deformed version of Crash. And slightly more retarded. Ever seen Coco ride a dinosaur? Well, now you have. Oh. Whatever. Oh, and there's another one. You're just going to let this girl get onto your back and ride you. And this is the point where you say, nope, I'm out. They say that they put little hints as to what move you're supposed to use in order to get stuff from the bonus rounds. Usually they don't. After you get the bazooka, they start getting more creative, but this is basically the only time that you see it. You gotta use the super belly flop because these boxes are defying gravity. What? $30 this time. 21 and then 30. And if I remember correctly, there's even one that's 50, I think. Alright, Crash, you're up. Red gem is... you gotta go... yeah. Gotta go back. All the way back. Never forward, always back. Let's make that into a hashtag, shall we? Never forward, always back. That's 2, but I really don't care. Normally there are eels there. I don't know why this time they decided to put something else, but I guess you do gotta mix it up a little bit. No, bad. Ah, well, it's all for the best. Really? For some reason, spin attacking like a torpedo is faster than fast swimming. There we go. Got the red gem, which is actually the easiest gem to get. Well, actually, no, it isn't. It's the easiest red gem to get in the trilogy, though. The easiest gem to get, I think, is yellow. High time.
So, you pesky little rats aren't going to back off, eh? Just you continue to gather crystals and see what I do.
It honestly sounded like the voice clip is supposed to say next, but they just decided to cut it off and add reverb. I never understood that, like, at all. Like, you're just throwing glass bottles filled with some flammable substance right out your window. Let this be a lesson to you kids. Never take advice from Wally Bear and the Dough Gang. Even though the core message is actually pretty good. There we go. Alright, 50 boxes. That was almost terrifying. Oh, a death run. Okay, really, you couldn't program the carpet to have, you know, like, moving... whatever. At this point, I'm just nitpicking. And I would gladly take a colored gem over a regular gem. Road Crash. And this is one of the few levels that actually leads to the secret warp room. Although the secret warp room is levels 26 through 30, not levels 2, 7, 16, 26, and 27. For no reason whatsoever. I wonder if they're going to release, or if they have released, I don't know, but... right there. That leads to the custom warp room. But I don't yet have the crystal. And I won't until I win. Anyway, the program that they used to make the game... make all the maps and such. Really? Get out of my way. There is a slight chance. No chance. There's no reason in having to watch the animation. I'd rather just quit out of the level and rejoin. I think I'll do that. Am I supposed to hit R2? Or A? X. 3. It's tempting to hit that. I keep forgetting that it's on the lower left behind me. Well, that's dangerous. No. Why do I have a footrest? All right. We're over halfway through.
Well, you've crashed a few parties before, but I never expected you to make it this far. If you don't turn back...
I will inflict 1,000 years of suffering on you and the entire universe.
See, I don't know why, but threats like that just don't scare me. Oh yeah, and these guys. That's how you take them down. And then you jump all over their corpse. Bit of fourth wall breaking there, aren't you? Of course, you could just bypass him. Huh. 39. 43. I'm hoping for. $20 left. So wait, let me understand this. You're just hanging out here every day with your fat body and your two heads, swinging fully cooked roasted turkeys or chickens or something along those lines. What a time to be alive. What kind of madness is this? I'm able to take down giants, but a goat kicks me and I'm done. Like, not even a real kick, just kicks at you, basically. You wouldn't even feel it. Now I have no idea how I missed a gem there. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention at the start of the level. Oh well.
You little vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into. This time, you've done it. Now you're on my time, you little skunk. Give me the crystals.
Crash is very clearly a fox, not a skunk. What? I jumped. Come on, don't be that way. Why? It randomizes? There we go. Whirlwind. Death Tornado. Wouldn't it be nice if that would actually be, you know, useful for something? Unfortunately, no, it isn't. The most useful thing that it is for breaking boxes in sequence.
You insignificant morons! By defeating entropy, you have placed us all in grave danger!
Crash, Coco, you must realize that this time twister machine is very delicate. Without Dr. Entropy's constant care and control, who knows what it will do?
You neglect to tell us that until right now? And besides which, I think you've already screwed it up. I mean, just look at this. You've put yourself in every conceivable time period and marked yourself as king over the world. Even the future. Oh, and that is kind of useful for. Yes, keep wandering aimlessly, mummy. Miss me. $105. So that's what, 52? Well, that worked out. So wait, what was the other way then? I honestly don't remember. We've been going for, wait. How long? I have legitimately no idea how long we've been going for. This one, the annoying thing is, this is also the boss level, because it's exactly the same thing. The only reason for this is so that you know how to do the boss. Oh, that's all of them. And that's it. I should probably invest in some better headphones. Come on. Tell no tales.
So, Crash Bandicoot will meet again. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex want me to teach you a lesson. Well, I made a few modifications to my mechanics since our last encounter. So back off! Deleted!
Yeah, whatever you say, number 2. Seriously, one way or the other, that character design is 1 for 1. Except this guy's a little bit more sadistic. What? And that is why I hate birds. Yeah, I'm actually not serious about that at all. I hate birds for a very different reason. Very different reason. This music is nearly the same as Crash Cove and Crash Team Racing. The instruments are the same, that's for sure. I always thought the animation for this was funny when the boater hits Coco over the head with his oar. It's amusing. $20 left. $19, $18, $17, $16, $15. $14. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 5. Whatever. I guess they just got really good at hiding boxes in those levels, and I just never actually bothered to notice. Future Frenzy. Even though we're in the Egyptian themed levels and I can let a water or an ocean based level slide, this I cannot. There's no reason whatsoever that Future Frenzy needs to be in this category. Although, if we're being totally fair, then that means that there's no reason whatsoever. Really? At least after this, I'll get the fruit bazooka. If we're going that route, though, there's no reason whatsoever that we need to have Coco do flying missions or Great Wall of China Pura missions. So it's whatever. I'm not really sure, but I think the mirrors are a bit more detailed than they were in the old games. That is the apex of the tornado. Getting over TNT crates that, if you slow down even a little, you might just die. Really? Oh well. At least those count as checkpoints for some reason. Even though there's a checkpoint not a few paces away. Nice, 7 of 133. That's a difference of like next to 40 actually. 34. 36. Yeah, 36 sounds about right. One does not simply miss 36 boxes in a level. Unless it's Crash Bandicoot 2, and we're going for the blue gem in the very first level. And based on that, I'm taking the death route, if I can. And just like that, I killed the last living scarab. Because time travel is a mathematical impossibility. Alright, so that's at least one life. And looks like I'll have about 82 or so left over. $83. What? What happened? Well, I mean, I know what happened. The door crushed, but... No, in a more realistic sense, what happened? The door came down a few, like maybe 2 feet. In an 8-foot room. Okay, well, to be fair, this is not 8 feet. This is more like... I think a realistic number would be 60. I mean, let's look at this generously. Let's say that Coco is 5 feet or so. Maybe more of like 30 feet. Yeah, I'm inclined to say 30 is pretty fair. Well, one gem's just as good as another. I guess. I don't know. What do I know about gems? Alright, engine ought to be a pretty easy boss.
So, you want to go a few rounds? When this is over, we'll see who is obsolete.
That had the potential to go really creepy really fast. I'm glad you didn't do that. Also, why are we fighting on the moon? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool and all, but why? Also, what era is this? Alright, Fruit Bazooka. Left trigger, which I believe is the back one. Actually, I know it's the back one because they go alphabetically. B is in front and T is in back. Why are there no options to set the controls to something other than Xbox, though?
It's funny how history repeats itself. Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you.
What? For this we must destroy you!
Oh, my aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days. So the end is in sight. Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will have foiled my plan. Or will you?
Doesn't work here. What? I can't pause this. It's streaming.
Okay. Did you want to go to Walmart?
No. I can't pause this. It's streaming.
Okay.
Really? Well, I have genuinely no idea where the other thing is. No gem for me this time. The amount of shoehorning that they did to the bazooka right there. That's unnecessary. And none of those even helped with that. Okay. Yep. No gem. No gem for me. Okay. So I should be missing 4? 5. Ten. Alright, just 4 more to go. And unfortunately, one of them is one of these. I really do not like these. Landing from a jump will cancel your boost. Good to know. Alright, there's the finish line. Doesn't matter, I still win. Alright, 3 more to go. And if I remember correctly, one of them is one of those really dumb night levels. Outdoors. One of them is a future level, and one of them I'm not sure. Ah, of course, the green gem. Because after all, why wouldn't the green gem be anywhere else? I think cortex. It's not as though colored gems have any special significance whatsoever, but of course he'd have the green gem. What? Why? You will give me that checkpoint. Huh. You'd think that the incompetent programmers would know better than that. Oh, wait. Saliva in the windpipe. One of the most annoying and unpleasant feelings. What? What? Alright, just 2 more. That's a future level, and then 25 is the other one. I'm actually making really good time on this. Oh, wait, what? Oh, right.
Coco, remember, it is not only Dr. Cortex that we battle. Beware of Uka Uka, my children. He is a far more dangerous enemy than anyone can imagine.
You want to be a little bit less cryptic next time? I mean, just saying. Alright, done. Only one more platforming level left. And then we gotta do the boss. I am not looking forward to this. The final boss in this game is actually difficult. Unlock a new path by earning all of the colored gems. Well, I have 2. Where's it? 1, 2. At least this one's not so bad. I mean, previous ones, they said, right, you can't see in front of your face unless you have Aku Aku. This one they said you can have the first part of the level. This one's kind of hard if I recall correctly. Well, I guess that's what I get for not having the brightness all the way up. You know, cheating. No! My makeshift footrest. It came out from under me. There's 19 of those, easily. Alright, that's it. Now all that's left to do is battle Cortex and Uka Uka. And unlike the last two games, this is actually going to be kind of difficult. And while not 100%, this is it. This is the game beaten.
I'm sorry. This is the part where I'm supposed to be angry, full of rage, incensed beyond belief. Once again, you have outsmarted and outspun my best henchman. I should be rather upset, shouldn't I?
And in fact, we're furious. But it seems you have overlooked one small detail. You little orange delivery boy. Now that you have gathered all the crystals, all we have to do is take them from you.
Sometimes his force field fizzles out. Marvelous hint.
Crash Bandicoot, for the last time, give the crystals to me!
These are some very appealing visuals. I just don't like how I gotta focus on like 3 things at once. Really? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. I gotta be over on that side. Like I say, I'm not good at focus. Are you kidding me? Screw the rules. You're going down now. Like I say, great visuals, but the boss is actually reasonably hard in this final game of the trilogy. What? That wasn't anywhere near me. I guess the only thing to do is hope that you're in the air when Cortex decides that he wants to screw you up. Alright, just one more. And this time, Crash, do not die. That's it. Now we got the running shoes. Marvelous.
Defeated again. This is not fair. Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head.
It's not over, Bandicoot. There are still the gems.
Good save.
You have a chance to triumph.
The gems are gonna wait. I don't care. I don't care about the gems at all. All I care about right now is saving the game and going on my merry way. This live stream's been going on for like an hour and a half, I think. No, I started at 9:30. 2 hours and some change. Only 46%, really? And like I said last time, I am planning on doing future tense, just not today. So with that said, thank you all for watching. Ačāla, we're done here.